Bear Racing Live Saturday edition. This is horrible. I still hear myself. I was never able to fix that issue. Hey! Wow, that's distracting. Let me throw on the background music. I got... So I got some new background music. Cool. Everything's working good. So, if you were here last time, right off the rip, I'm gonna say the background music wasn't royalty free, as it turns out. And for some reason my OBS broadcasting software never sent the warnings through. So eventually the stream just got turned off, straight up. Okay, so what are we doing today? Every year what I do is sit down and plot on a map just where all of the active short tracks in the Northeast are. Just for a reference, it's fun to do. And I thought it'd be fun to just do it live this year, so what I did is I printed out 3 whole pages of tracks that we're gonna map out today. 129 tracks that I have recorded. Let me just adjust that here. Whatever. So it's just gonna be like a laid-back stream today. We'll go until either the map is done or 5:30, which is when Super DIRTcar Hot Laps start down in Volusia for their final day. So it's just going to be a nice little relaxing Saturday afternoon. It's snowing where I am here. It's freezing. Big time. So if the power goes out, that's why. One sec. Okay. So, as always, if the audio is too loud, too quiet, please let me know. I can adjust it easily. I still don't know why I can hear myself through my headphones. I was never able to figure that out in the 2 days I had to do a little bit of adjustments. So let's switch over to the map. So in the description of the video I linked I put a link to this map so you guys can save it for yourself or follow along with me as I build it. It should be open to the public, anyone can view it. I'm excited. So, in order for this to not just me reading down a piece of paper and adding it to the map, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to search the town where the track is, and then look around to see if I can't find it by myself. Now I know where a good amount of these are, but not everyone, because a lot of these times, especially like the ones in Canada, I only look at when I do this yearly map making thing. So I really only am aware of these tracks like once a year, and they all should be active from 2024. So they have to have at least one race hosted on their property last year. And the only other thing I'm going to add is it's for big cars only, so things that only run micros, go-karts, things like that, they're not on this list. So tracks like Hamlin in Pennsylvania, Airport Speedway, I believe is the name of it, in Delaware, That's not on here. Lime Rock Speedway is not on here. I don't think Lime Rock's on here. Actually, let me double check. No. Yeah, so big cars only. So if you're looking for those kinds of tracks, it's not going to be on this map. It's just to kind of not have too much data at once, and also me personally, I'm not that big on micros and midgets and outdoor go-karts, quarter TQs, stuff like that. I think that's all I got for an intro. I'm still live. I set my little laptop up next to me again. I haven't done that in the last couple streams, so I should be able to monitor everything. And let's have a nice, relaxing, enjoyable, snowy Saturday. And maybe you guys can learn about some tracks that are closer to you than you thought, and that would be a good day trip for you if you're bored one weekend. So I'm going to... Oh, let me explain what I consider the Northeast to be. Can you see my mouse? I hope so. If you can't see my mouse, this might be a little bit more difficult. I'm letting the stream next to me catch up. Yes, you can see my mouse. Okay. So, what I consider the Northeast to be, is if you can kind of imagine Maryland as this 45-degree line it shares with Virginia and West Virginia, everything northeast of that is what I consider to be the Northeast. So, excuse me. So basically, Washington, D.C., north and east. The only thing is that with that 45-degree line here, it kind of cuts off Pittsburgh, and there are actually some tracks in this area that do kind of associate itself with the Northeast rulebook in dirt. So I actually kind of just take western Pennsylvania, go across 90 degrees, and then take that 45-degree line that Maryland has right here. And everything northeast of that is what I consider to be the Northeast. I know some people say it's just New York. Some people think it's just New England. That's what I do. So for this map, that's what this is going to look like. So, what I'm going to start off with is northeast, like the far reaches of what this map's going to be up in Canada, and then make its way down to Maryland, Delaware, southern Pennsylvania, and yeah, I really don't have anything else other than that. So let's just get into this. The first track I have is in Newfoundland. We're going that far northeast. It is the only track in Newfoundland. So the name of the town is Avondale. I think that's Newfoundland. Oh, the abbreviation is not NF. I did not know that. What is it? NL? Okay. We are learning today, boys. Alright. So what do we got? We are looking for Eastbound Speedway. It is a paved oval. If you missed the intro, what I'm doing is actually trying to find the tracks just from searching the town. This way this isn't just 2 hours of me quickly just adding points to a map. Ooh, this might be harder than I thought. I found it. I found it. Eastbound International Speedway. It is a paved oval, has a drag strip. Yeah. So what I gotta do is uncheck dirt tracks, make sure paved is checked off, and just add to the map, and we have our first track checked off. 128 more to go. Oh boy. So where is this? Let me zoom out. I cannot imagine I have any viewers out in Newfoundland, Canada. But if I do, there's your one and only racetrack that at least I know of. If you know of another one that races big cars, street stocks, 4-cylinders even, feel free to drop it in the comments. Okay. Oh man, this is gonna be a lot. Up next, we're leaving Newfoundland, so that is the only one I know of, like I said on the map, and we're going to Prince Edward Island, which I believe is right here. So what we have is Oyster Bed Bridge. Prince Edward, Canada. And we're looking for Oyster Bed Speedway, which is right there. Another paved oval. Again, this is the only track in this province. Yes. We got 2 on the board. All right, that was good. That was a good one. That was a good quick one. Again, I can't imagine I have any viewers on the island, but hey, if that's you, hi. Okay, we got a couple next in Nova Scotia. Sydney, Nova Scotia. We are looking for Bud Speedway, is another paved oval. Okay. Man, I don't even know where to start. This is gonna be a lot more difficult than I think I was expecting. I see go-karts. And a dragway. Okay. These are all ovals. I don't know if I mentioned that, but there's no road courses. What's that? It's a horse track. No road courses, no go-kart tracks, and no airport tracks, and no off-road tracks. Okay, what is that? Okay, if my memory serves me correctly, I want to say it was like somewhere up here. I also don't know what the time limit I want to give. What is that? My time limit I want to give for each attempt. There's a lot of horse tracks over here. Nova Scotia is apparently the Saratoga of the maritime area of Canada. Man, I zoomed out a little too far here. There we go. Bud Speedway we're looking for. Still not getting any warnings, which is good, so I think the background music is actually good this time. I'm not seeing anything. What's that? Another horse track. This one is a paved oval. I don't remember if I've said that or not. I gotta feel like it's by this go-kart complex, right? Oh, where was it? Was it? Oh, hey! There we go, Bud Speedway. I should have written down the size of each track as well. If I do this again next year. Maybe like a little... Oh, so it was right next to the... Oh, man. One sec. Never never mind. It was right next to the... Alright, we're 3 down. Lake Doucette, Nova Scotia is where we're going to next. D-O-U-C-E-T-T-E. You can see right there it's called Lake Doucette Motor Speedway. And there's Lake Doucette, and there it is. Oh, this is my favorite looking... Yeah, I don't know who approved this, man, but look at this. Look at the shape of this stupid idiot, man. Like, what a sharp turn 1 that just never ends into the back straight, and then I don't even know how you would enter turn 3. You would leave it up high and then just clip the apex in 4. All of the stands are in turn 1. This is where, like, the parking / pit area is for this place. I've seen a couple of videos that were posted a couple years ago of this place. It's just... It looks stupid. I love it. I love it. Definitely a bucket list track if I can ever get out to some of these places. Alright, up next we have James River, Nova Scotia. And we are looking for Riverside International Speedway. There it is right there. Alright, so some of these are not too hard to find. Definitely looks like a much more professionally built racetrack. And everything has been paved so far. We do have our first dirt track coming up. This looks like one of the tracks in New Hampshire. I'm forgetting which one off the top of my head, but we will come across that. Alright, so how we're looking so far. Two more in Nova Scotia. The next one is Enfield. And we are looking for the Scotia Speed World. We've got another paved oval. And it looks like this one's going to be a little more challenging. Scanning. There it is. Much wider racetrack than the others we've seen. I want to say this is a 1/4 mile. When you see things like airports and stuff, zoning typically allows for a louder decibel limit. So that's kind of where the natural habitat of racetracks just kind of ended up being. So if you're doing something like this, that's what I recommend doing. Okay, we have one last one for Nova Scotia, and it is going to be our first dirt track. We are looking for Melbourne Square. Sorry I'm not really looking at the camera and I keep looking down at the paper, and that's probably just really what this is going to be. Everything looks good on my stream preview to the right of me, so get comfortable. Shout out to the pool area that's lower capitalized. Alright. Where am I? Melbourne Square. And we're looking for Valley Raceway. Remember what I just said about airports? Although I'm not seeing anything in the vicinity. I am really curious if I have any viewers that are from Nova Scotia. really, if you are, say hi. I would love to just ask you, first of all, why? And eat like how you even stumbled upon my channel. Let's see. Valley Raceway is what we're looking for. Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay. There it is. Our first dirt track of the map. I really don't know much about this one at all. So we got to uncheck pave, recheck dirt, add it to that map. So really what we're doing is building two different maps that we can view at the same time. Alright, check them all. Let's zoom out, and that's what we are looking at for Newfoundland, Prince Edward Island, and Nova Scotia. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up next we have 4 tracks in New Brunswick. And they are all paved. So Valley Raceway, you're going to be alone for a while. Seven tracks in, huh? Okay, so uncheck that. We are going to start off in River Glade. We are looking for Petty International Raceway. It's right there. Yep, just standard paved track. Looks like the pits are in the backstretch. You could tell it has overnight camping. Cool, that was an easy one. We'll take those. Oh man, I don't know how to pronounce this. Shediac? Shediac? That one. We're looking at Shediac Center for Speed. Oh boy. That's the name of the track. Shediac Center for Speed. Once again, it's another paved one. What's that? Nope. Alright, this one isn't going to be as easy as the others. There it is. Wow, this is a weird location. Whatever. Looks like it is a older track. At least the current Google Maps picture is a little outdated. Maybe this is a good feeling story where a track was brought back to life. I don't know. Maybe they're just doing construction on the grandstands. Again, I don't know. But it is confirmed that all these tracks have held one race, at least, with big cars, being either street stocks, late models, modifieds, you know. Geary, New Brunswick is up next. This is Speedway 660. There we go. Ooh. Picture held with an event. Looks like Legends cars are on the track right now, so I'm going to say this is a quarter mile. Nice, look at that. Some late models queued up. Look at all the campers. So this must be like a major event they have going on right now. That's cool. That's a good picture. Let's see what we're looking at so far. It's coming together. Check off another one. Douglastown is up next. Did I spell that right? T-O-G-O. Uh-oh, I might not have the right town here, but it looks like searching it randomly worked. We're looking at oh god, Speedway Miramichi is, I'm gonna guess how you pronounce that one. Another paved one. Okay, we got a drag park. We got what looks like a ghost track here. That's not good. Remember what I said before about airports, especially with a dragway being connected right to it. That looks awesome. That looks so cool. Speedway Miramichi. So this is the Miramichi airport. I'm gonna hope that's not it and my information is still correct. Let's see. Oh, there we go. It's like Google Maps registered the infield figure 8 as a road you could drive on. That's what like the outlines are. That's funny. That's funny. So I wonder what that ghost track is. I might have to do some real research. Maybe this is just like an abandoned horse track with like a farmhouse. I don't know, but we got this one. Where was it? Right here. Check. Oh, that was our last one for New Brunswick. Okay. Not looking too bad. The drink of choice today is a Taco Bell Baja Blast. Wow, I'm actually muted. Thank you, JDoc. JDCCC26. Boy, I hope I wasn't muted for long. So did my whole speech on Super DIRTcar Series adding a race to Unity actually get picked up? Wow, man. I didn't even register that. Hey, I don't hear myself in my speakers anymore. Well, there we go. We're all done with main. So that's what we're looking at so far. That's funny. That's funny. I'm assuming I just didn't completely unmute myself when I was taking the sip of the Baja Blast. But alright, that's where we are. So that's it for the far northeast region, I guess we'll call it. Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, New Brunswick, and Maine are all accounted for. These are all of the tracks that host big car racing, confirmed at least once last year. Both paved or dirt. I guess paved and dirt, I should say. I can't believe I was muted. Oh boy. It's gonna be a long stream with. Alright, we got a big chunk coming up, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 tracks coming up for Quebec. Side tangent here. I love the Eye of Quebec. I would love to travel to it one day. That is an old asteroid impact crater that they turned into a reservoir. Nicholas, oh man, I just realized I'm gonna have to pronounce French words. Nicholas Rio is where we're heading first. R-I-O-U-X. Quebec. Okay, so that might not be a town. Oh, shoot. Well, it still led me to where the track is. That's good. Autodrome BSL. Autodrome Bas Saint Laurent. It's a dirt track. Yes. Not sure what they run up here. I want to say they at least run Sportsman Modifieds. Other than that, I'm really not too familiar with this place. Valley Junction is our next destination. But of course they're going to spell it differently. And Autodrome Chaudier. There we go. A little paperclip paved oval. Cool. Check. This is a popular one up next. We're heading to Drummondville. A lot of my regular viewers should know this place as Autodrome Drummond. Now, where is it? Wow, you look at the French farm country and you just get memorized. Autodrome Drummond, there we go. It is a dirt track. Super DIRTcar Series runs this place, or runs at this place. Another check. And the same set of viewers should know the next one. You're heading to Granby for Autodrome Granby. There we are. Oh, I didn't realize. I forgot how lumpy this one is. Like, turn 3 is definitely a lot tighter than the exit of 4. Very nice. Let's see what we're looking like. Actually, the one in Quebec was the farthest north one so far. That might actually be just the one that's the most north. Boy, I am just not good at pronouncing the French words. Montmagny? Montmagny. Please do not be offended at my pronunciation. We're looking for Autodrome Montmagny. Let's see. Looks like we're on the side of the St. Lawrence River. Try to zoom in a little bit. Don't see... Well, we have an airport here, but it doesn't look like it's a highly used one. Got a school track. Oh, there we go. Ah. Thank you, Google Maps, for the clear image. Looks like this is a Thompson-esque racetrack where it's a local roval. A lot of paved tracks in Canada. Saint Félicien is where we're going next. Saint Félicien. Looking for Autodrome Saint Félicien. Next to Lake Saint-Jean. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Look at this boy. What in the world? Actually, looking at this, I do remember when I was doing my research for this, looking at the shape of this track, they do run this triangular Concorde-esque oval. Don't remember if it's a weekly thing, but they have held a race here last year, so added to the list it goes. Alright, we got a couple dirt tracks coming up. Saint Marcel de... Oh, yep. Saint Marcel de Richelieu. Saint-Marcel de Richelieu. Richelieu. For Les RPM Speedway, another prominent track in the Northeast dirt modified scene. I believe this one was the Short Track Super Series last year. Switch over to the dirt tracks. Difficult town to pronounce, easy name of the racetrack to pronounce. The next one is even easier. So this was Les RPM. The next one is just Les Speedway. In East Broughton. That is not a very French name. Did I mix that with Ontario? I hope not. East Broughton, Quebec. Alright. Les Speedway. Let's see. Okay. I don't see a... Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's just called Les Speedway. Simple as. 4.6 stars. We got 2 more for Quebec. Maniwaki, Quebec. Quebec. Maniwaki Speedway. I'm drawn to that. That is just a cul-de-sac in the woods. Any airports? Nope, but I see a Speedway entrance. And I see the Speedway. Now, this is just another one I'm curious about, because there's like maybe 2 grandstands here. Was this another track brought back from the dead? Oops. Every track has a story. Every track has a good fan base that makes memories and weaves stories at. And I want to know them all. Saint Croix is our last track in Quebec. Back on the St. Lawrence. For Saint Croix Riverside Speedway. I see the river. And I see the Speedway. Wow, that is right on the shore. That is awesome. Another Thompson-esque racetrack where it's a roval. Looks like it used to be bigger. Maybe still is. Nah, I can't imagine that's still in use. Oh, this is paved. Switch maps. Add a map. And we are done with Quebec. Hey, Johnson's Towing. Thanks for stopping in, guys. I was looking at your, I was looking at the schedule you guys posted as I was waiting for my Taco Bell. Is there actually a race at Ackward in April? I thought their season opener was the first week of May. So you might have given me a race to go to. Is it open to the public? I actually need, like... Oh man, my calendar's in my other room. I need the first 2 weeks of April filled out. I got a giant hole right there, so I'm trying to think of what to do. I know that last one's like, or the one we were talking about in Accord is at the end of April, but it won't really help me there, but I'm trying so much things. 100% sure is I might have to just go there. Depends on the weather, I should say. It is still April. Forgot to check off Riverside. Okay. So, let me recap because we've been going for almost an hour now. I make these maps every year, just for fun, just for myself. I thought it'd be a fun idea to do it with my viewers and my channel. Just to see, one, I'm curious how many people Lebanon Valley are fond of. I know, man, I know. I'm curious about where my viewers are located and what their home tracks actually are. Like, if your home track is anywhere in the places mapped out already, I would love to know. And also maybe just share a location of a speedway that some people might not be familiar with. Maybe you'll discover a track that's closer to you than you realized. And also it's just fun to see the map change and grow and shrink and alter over the years. People say that, you know, local racetracks are dying, but I've really only taken 2 or 3, maybe 4 off the list since I've been doing this. So it's not dying as quickly as you think. Us Northeast fans are really holding out. Okay, we got a bunch in Ontario up next. I have a piece of paper here, 3 pieces of paper actually, with all the tracks we're going to be going over today. We're about halfway through the first one. It's 129 tracks we're doing. So I'm going to try to get this done before Hot Laps of Super DIRTcar Series tonight. Other than that, it's just a chill Saturday stream where we're not really doing anything that intense. Northeast only racetracks that are confirmed to have held at least 1 race last year with big cars. So things like micros, go-karts, tracks like those are not going to be listed here. I'm really focusing on just, like I said, the big cars. Alright, so we did... Well, let me scroll over to get that one way out in Newfoundland on screen. So we've done Newfoundland, we've done Nova Scotia, Prince Edward, New Brunswick, Quebec, and Maine. I'm surprised to put Ontario next, but I guess let's just follow down the list and do Ontario. To make a game out of this, I'm only searching for the town that the track is located in and not the actual track. This way it's not just me clicking the track, adding to the map 100 times over. You know, at least it's a little bit interesting to watch this way. At least I hope so. So the first one in Ontario is Brighton. This one is called the Brighton Speedway. Okay, so I don't see an airport. The trick so far to these is to look for an airport, and a lot of the times they're right next to the airport. This one is not. I found Brighton Speedway. It is a dirt track. It is another, I don't want to say big one in the modified community, but it hosts modified racing every week, so check. Brockville, Ontario. The names of the tracks are in alphabetical order, but I'm going by location in terms of province or state. Province or state. Brockville. This is Brockville, Ontario Speedway, the boss, right on the border of Canada and the United States. I think this one is actually like a little bit inland more, off the top of my head. I'm not muted again, right? Okay, good. Where's the boss? We got 1,000 Islands. I did actually come up here one time for a family extended weekend trip. Obviously we didn't bring our passport, so we didn't travel into Canada at all. And I cannot find the boss. Ooh, this one's turning into a little bit of a challenge. Thousand Island camping, that's just gonna be farmland. Uh-oh, this one's not as easy as I thought. Yeah, things like this, like an off-road closed circuit, not going to be a part of this list. It's paved and dirt ovals that have held at least one big car race last year. Why can I not find Brockville, Ontario Speedway? Well, uh-oh. Okay, well, we got an airport here. Is this going to be the first one I actually have to tap out on? I really thought I knew this one. It's not like downtown. Oh no! Oh man, alright, well... No, I don't want to give up yet. I don't want to give up. I don't want to take that first loss. That's still the first track, right? Yeah. Oh man. Alright, well, we still have a lot to go, so I guess I'm gonna have to swallow my pride and officially mark the first one I couldn't find. Really? Alright. It's in Brockville. Yeah, I did not look that far north. Alright, well, you win this round. I'm gonna mark that on my paper as one I couldn't find. Then at the end we'll see how many I actually couldn't find. Long Sault, Ontario? Sault. And we're looking for Cornwall Motor Speedway. Is this another one on the St. Lawrence? Sure is. Let's see. Looking for an airport. I don't see an airport. There we go. I see Cornwall Motor Speedway though. Another dirt track in Ontario added to the map. Very nice. Oh, this is a funny one. This is our first paved track in Ontario, located in Delaware, Ontario. And it's called Delaware Speedway. Not to be confused with Delaware International Speedway or Dover Motor Speedway. It's a paved track, I said, so let me switch over to the paved map before I accidentally add it. There we go. Kind of an egg-shaped track. Looks kind of like Wall Stadium, kind of like Martinsville. Actually, kind of looks like Chemung too, if you're familiar with all of those. Freelton, Ontario is where we're heading to next. And we're looking for the Flamborough Speedway. Got my my laptop over here with the stream preview on, just making sure everything's okay while I'm focusing on the map. That looks like a racetrack. Nope, that's a horse track. Damn it. This is a paved track, so need to be looking for paved areas, not ghost tracks. That looks like something. That's still a horse track. Oh, look at this. Look at this. There's 6 ovals right in a line. And here I am scanning satellite imagery to find ovals. They're all horse tracks. Oh man. Alright, Flamborough Speedway. It's a paved oval in Freelton, Ontario. Well, here's Flamborough Valley. What's that? Oh man, this is gonna trip me up, this one. All these horse tracks in the area. A lot of camping and outdoor activities in this area. What is this? Alright, let's not venture too far. Okay, alright. I don't see a airport in the area. Maybe something by a highway? Man, all these horse tracks. This is tough. What did I say was Flamborough Speedway? Man, Ontario might have my number. Oh, never mind. Stumbled upon another one. Sports fields are labeled as or the grandstands are labeled as sports fields. That's funny. Check. Definitely looks like it holds go-karting races as well here. Durham, Ontario. Up next, we are looking for Full Throttle Motor Speedway. I can't believe I found Flamborough with all those horse tracks throwing me off its scent. This is Full Throttle Motor Speedway. Let's see. Let me zoom out. Horse track. Full Throttle Motor Speedway. Look at this goofy guy. I love it. I want to know if that was like intentional or was it like supposed to come down farther? So many stories we'd love to uncover. Grand Bend, Ontario. For Grand Bend Speedway. Ooh. We have water on the north side this time. What is this? Oh, we are definitely not in the northeast. Oh, yeah, we are. I don't know why I was thinking we were... Nah, whatever. Motorplex. Raceway. Oh, it's this one. It's this one. Grand Bend Speedway. I'm actually really surprised at how accurate my just look for airports idea was. It looks like they turned one of the runways into a drag strip. And I wonder if they do like an airport race IndyCar-esque style. So what do I label this as? I guess Motorplex. Paved track, obviously. Alright, we've come to, as far as I know, the only confirmed track that will not be added to my map next year. We're heading to Port Colborne, Ontario for the Humberstone Speedway, a track that has announced its closure at the end of last year. I don't know if it's already been torn down or not. I don't know if it's even got the possibility to be saved, but what I can tell you is this might be the last time I'm adding this place to the track map. Now, where is the track? Airport nearby? No. Alright, well, it's called Humberston. It's in this district. Oh man, I just thought of something. I wonder if they took it off the map already. That would make this significantly more difficult to find. Well, they did take it off the map, but I think I found it. The Let me verify that's it. Nothing even comes up. Alright, well. Oh, man, that's sad. It's not even on the map anymore. Can I drop a pin? Support your local, boys. Thorold, Ontario. Well, actually, before I do the next one, let me zoom out. Let me see what we got so far. We actually have a new northernmost. No, that can't be right. That's in Quebec. Yeah, this is the northernmost one. Really? Okay. Yeah, that's the northernmost northeast racetrack right there. Is the Grand Bend Speedway the westernmost? We'll have to find out. Still got a couple more in Ontario. Thorold, Ontario. This is a dirt track called Merrittville Speedway. Definitely in a populated area. Oh boy, okay. Merrittville. There it is. Kind of blends in with the farm next to it. Another unique shape racetrack. Love it. Alright, this one's for the sprint car guys. Oswekin Speedway. What is that? Do they have a baseball diamond inside a horse track? That's wild. Anyway. Oswekin Speedway. This is probably the #1 sprint car track in Canada, which is why the Outlaws are making a trek up to it this year in 2025. Cavan, Ontario, up next. We're looking for Peterborough Speedway. Paved track, this one is. Nope, that's a horse track. Actually, I think this is technically a dog racing track. I remember looking for this one a couple months ago when I was doing my research. Looks like I'm gonna get trolled by horse tracks again on this one. Liberal Sports Complex. Yeah, there's a paved track I'm looking for, and it's not this one, huh? No, I don't believe so. Unless it's... wasn't the infield, was it? Hold on, let me do a quick Google search. Because looking at this one now, I might be misremembering. That might actually be it. Peterborough Speedway. No, it's not that. It's not that. Let me switch back. Oop. Okay. It's not that, so I gotta keep looking. There it is. There we go. I did not cheat on that one. I promise I did not. Oh man, Saubles Beach, Ontario? Maybe it's just Sauble Beach? Maybe I didn't need to add the S. It's Sauble Speedway we're looking for. Oops. Okay, there it is. There we go. Merlin, Ontario. We have 2 more in Ontario. This is the last dirt track in Ontario we gotta do. So let's find South Buxton Speedway. Let's find anything. It's all farm. By a highway. It's not in Chatham. Here's South Buxton. There's South Buxton Speedway. Yep, that counts as a town. All 4 roads. It's also Southern Ontario Motor Speedway. I must have had a name change recently, or it's going through a name change. And look at this Indianapolis type nonsense they have going on. Alright, last one in Ontario. We're going to Innisfil, Ontario. We're looking for Sunset Speedway. Lake Simcoe. What did I say? Sunset Speedway. Is this thing? Focus, Tom. Oh, it's right underneath it. Or the town center. And it looks like it's another popular race day. Look at all these cars. Looks like modifieds. Maybe that's a late model. Not a dirt track. Very unique infield pit road too. Cool. Alright, Ontario's all done. Which actually means Canada is all done. That's all of the Canadian Northeast tracks. I guess Canada would just call it the East. All of the eastern tracks. With Maine there as well. And this looks like this is the westernmost one, the South Buxton Raceway. can't imagine they have too much in common with the rest of the Northeast racing world, but it meets my criteria. Actually, it technically doesn't. If you take the Maryland 45, it looks like it's underneath it and it's west of the Pennsylvania vertical, but whatever. Add it in. It's not gonna kill me. So I got 3 more on the first page. It's 7 New Hampshire tracks. After 3 is going to take us to page 2. This is fun. I love doing this. This is a fun thing. So if you're watching the replay or if you're watching live right now and your home track is on screen, let me know. I'm really curious. I've never covered anything remotely close to this area on my channel before, so if you're there, I'd love to know, 1, how did you find the channel, and 2, what you think of your local track. Okay, so like I said, we're going to New Hampshire next. There is only 1 dirt track in the state of New Hampshire. Everything else is paved. First, we're going to head off to Claremont, New Hampshire for the Claremont Motorsports Park. And let's see what we can find. We got a airport. Looks to me a private airport. It's funny how they got Monadnock Park. That's another track we'll come across later. There we go. Look at this lumpy boy. Look at this goofy looking guy. Twin State Speedway. I've never heard it be referred to as. That's funny. And it looks like they paved the areas for... Well, they got RVs there. Yeah, so this has to be like the pit area. Maybe it's just overnight camping. Which probably means they don't allow tents. Hate to think of it. Hudson, New Hampshire is home to the Hudson Speedway. This looks like it's on the border of Massachusetts, so we are in southern New Hampshire. Oh, we're in Nashua. That's funny. Hey Igor, if you're watching right now, we're in Nashua, New Hampshire. We're gonna have to take a trip, man. What's the Hampshire Dome? Alright, focus. Hudson, yeah, just Hudson Speedway we're looking for. Not on the Hudson River, believe it or not. Very densely populated area. So I'm gonna assume it's away from the city center a little bit. Not seeing anything. And I'm assuming it's gonna have to be on the east side of this river, because I feel like they would call it Nashua Raceway or Nashua Speedway if it wasn't. Like if it was over here, it'd be closer towards actually Nashua. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it's Maybelline. I cannot find this place. Man, this might have to be the second one I give up on. I can't imagine it's in this heavily populated area. I definitely can't imagine it's out over here if it's considered to be in Hudson. Alright. Yeah, let's give up on this one. On Old Derry Road. There we go. Where was it? Oh, it was a lot more north than what I was looking. Alright. We're still unpaved. Kind of has a Riverhead vibe going on here. Alright, that's two I officially could not find. And we have one more on page 1. This is Lee, New Hampshire, for Lee USA Speedway. That was easy. This is... It's got a very wide 3 and 4 compared to 1 and 2. This is like a Darlington type track. Alright, we are officially 1/3 of the way through my 129 tracks, through my list of 129 tracks. We are now on page 2. And that really just goes to show how many are in New York and Pennsylvania. Alright, let's zoom out. Let's see what one page of tracks looks like. We're only halfway through New Hampshire, but this is where we're at. Oh, let me turn on dirt tracks. Wow. So if you're just tuning into the stream, what I'm doing is plotting every Northeast dirt and paved oval that hosted at least one race with a big car last year. Big car just meaning like not a micro, not a go-kart, not a TQ. And just, you know, seeing where all the tracks are and just kind of showing you guys, introducing new tracks to you guys that maybe you've never heard of before and might be within a close driving distance towards you. I'm searching for the town name that the track is in instead of just searching for the track. This way it's like at least a little bit of a game, maybe more fun to watch. Up next though we have Wentworth, New Hampshire, for the only dirt track in the state of New Hampshire, Legion Speedway. And this one was close to actually not even making this list because they do focus on midget racing, but I believe they have either sportsman coupes or modified coupes that runs here, so that counts as a big car, so they make the list. Definitely an Accord type vibe going on. Okay, that's it for dirt tracks in New Hampshire. Up next we have Groveton, New Hampshire. And we're looking for Riverside Speedway. Actually, I know this one. It's right there. A very fat track, if that makes sense. It's more of a circle than it is in a typical oval, where you got long sweeping corners and short straightaways. And I like how this one is right next to the river, the Connecticut River. Epping, New Hampshire. We're looking for Star Speedway, which I know is right there. Very built up grandstands, and I like how this one is labeled on Google Maps as Speedway Oval. That's funny. And one last one in New Hampshire, we're going to North Woodstock for White Mountain Motorsports Park. This is a pretty popular, famous one in the paved racing community. I just don't know where it is. Look at these ski slopes that scar through the mountain. Alright, we are looking for White Mountain Motorsports Park. Oh, there we go. And that takes care of New Hampshire. We got 3 tracks in the state of Vermont up next, 2 dirt, 1 paved. We're gonna get both dirt tracks done first. We're gonna start out in Bradford, Vermont. If you watched my channel last summer, you'll know I actually tried to make a trip out to this track. Made it all the way up to oh man, where was it? It was somewhere over here. It was a campground right on the Connecticut River, where I spent the night anyway. I just couldn't get to the track because the track rained out that night. It was somewhere over here. Bear Ridge Speedway. I thought it'd be funny because I'm Bear Racing Vlogs. Still on the short list for this year. Still going to try to make my way up there this year for a video, for a weekly race showcase video. I am just waiting on a couple more tracks to post their schedule so I could finalize dates. But this one, at some point, should be featured on the channel this year. West Haven, Vermont, for a track that announced... Oh, West Haven, Vermont. A track that announced it is going to add in small block modifieds to their weekly program. Devil's Bowl Speedway. I have been to this track before, actually, before I started the channel, so there was no video on it. I don't know what all these cars are, though. That's interesting. I'm curious. Yeah, I like this place. I like this track. I definitely want to visit again. I definitely want to make a video on it. Now for the only paved track in Vermont, kind of a bizarro version of New Hampshire. You probably know where this is. This is Thunder Road International Speedway in Bear... Is it Barrie or Bear, Vermont? I don't know if you pronounce the E. But this is another popular, famous track in, oh, wait, gotta switch over to paved. In, the Northeast racing scene. Believe they're on Flow every week as well, if you would like to check out their weekly program from your, living room. We got one track in the state of Massachusetts. Seekonk. The Seekonk Speedway. Right next to Rhode Island and Providence. Where is the track, though? I don't know. I remember it being like right after. Yeah, there it is. It's like right after the border. Prominent track on the NASCAR Modified Tour. And that takes care of Massachusetts. 3 tracks in the state of Connecticut, all paved. All were featured on my channel last year. Thompson, Connecticut, and the Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park. Would love to go to a race where they're doing the road course. Would love to see that, as well as Little T Speedway. See what they got going on up here. Enjoyed my time up in Thompson last year. Don't believe I will be able to get to it this year, though, unfortunately. We got some conflicting dates. Waterford, Connecticut, for the New London Waterford Speed Bowl, where I constantly forget where this track actually is located. I would really hate for this to be the 3rd track I couldn't find, because I've been here twice in the past 2 years. Did I search Waterbury? I searched Waterbury, that's why. Waterford. There we go. Okay, now where was it? Let's see. I remember the road it's on goes north-south. Oh, it's gonna kill me if I can't find this one. Okay, let's see. If I remember correctly, it's like right next to a major interchange. It's probably... There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. I got it. I got it. I got it. You don't have to worry. Yep, right there was the site of 2 different bear camps. And lastly, in Connecticut, the most famous one in Connecticut. Stafford Motor Speedway. And that takes care of Connecticut. Up next, we have a long list of New York. This is what our map is looking like so far. really is scattered all over the place. Which, I mean, makes sense, but... Alright. New York, here we go. Oh man, I gotta get a new chair. This one, like, slowly, like, the backrest has slowly, like, started to kind of give out, and it, like, offers no support on my back anymore. Alright. Empire State of Mind. Good, healthy mix of dirt and paved tracks coming up. First off, we start with the A. And the Accord Speedway. Which is right here. I guess technically my weekly home track now, since Orange County only runs a handful of times a year. Oh, oops. I didn't know you could do that. Really? You could just drag... I didn't know you could just drag it around. Huh. Okay. We are heading to Afton for... I have it listed as Afton Fairground Speedway. I think it's technically now Afton Motorsports Park. After the new general manager, the returning general manager, retook it over. Where is it though? This one was a highly requested track for me to visit this year. So I can't say if I'm going to go here or not. At some point this year. Boy, I sure don't see it though. Boy, I sure don't see it, though. Oh, is that it? The Afton Fairgrounds. I'm gonna assume that's it. Just gotta assume that's it. Sure. Hey, if you're watching and you know, leave a comment, leave a chat. Plattsburgh, New York, up next, home to the Airborne Park Speedway. I want to say it's like somewhere relatively close to the town center. I remember I looked this up like over the summer. Let's see. So we have an airport. I don't think it was by the airport if my memory serves me correctly. Google Maps is not being my friend here and just like making it blatantly obvious. I do have another airport here. excuse me. Nope, not done. Excuse me. Alright, Airborne Park. Let's, come on. I'm assuming with the name, it's gotta be close to, like, an airport, maybe like this. Maybe it was by an old airport. Don't want to venture too far from the town center. Man, I don't see this one. Well, that's not good. It's not north. Oh man, I might have to tap out on another one. What's that? Oh ho ho! That was cool. That was perfect. We're still on dirts. Nice. Nice. Not tapping out on anything. Alright, we're going to Malta for a track that was featured multiple times on my channel, the Albany-Saratoga Speedway. We're gonna go. Simple as. White Lake, New York is where we're right by the original Woodstock. Where Woodstock took place, I guess I should just say. We got an airport. We're looking for the Bethel Motor Speedway. There it is. One of the first weekly race showcase tracks I've done. Switch back to dirt and head up to Brookfield, New York. For the Madison County Fairgrounds and Brookfield Speedway. It's right here. Actually, if you didn't know, this must be, yeah, this is an old picture. This is where the racetrack is. I went up to the Fast Cars and Freedom Short Track Super Series race last year. Doesn't even have like the outside wall. Almost said outfield wall. In this picture, but this is an active racetrack. It is much more built up than what it looks like now, and I camped right here. So we're going to have to give this the Humberston treatment and actually make our own point. Cool. Actually, if I didn't go to this track, I don't know if I ever would have found this. Not very helpful there, Google. Brewerton, New York, and the Brewerton Speedway. Oh wow, that is like... That was easier than I thought it would be. And I also didn't realize how much of a D-shaped oval it actually is. Yikes. Good luck setting your car up for that one. Jumping back to paved tracks, we're going to go to Perry, New York. And the Wyoming County International Speedway. Sorry, I just got like hit with allergies all of a sudden. I don't know what that was about. This is a funny track to me because I remember a couple years ago doing a map just like I'm doing now, and I didn't do all this research previously. I was just kind of looking at the map of New York and I'm like, I'm surprised there isn't a track like right here. So I started zooming in on it and I found this track. Like, I just stumbled upon it. It was honestly one of like the funniest things that's ever happened to anyone on Google Maps. Lafargeville, New York. We're going back to the dirt tracks. I don't know if there's a space. Yeah, there is. The Can-Am Speedway in the Thousand Islands region. With the endless farm behind the track. If you ever watched a race here on Dirt Track Digest or Dirt Vision with the Short Track Super DIRTcar Series, whenever the cars are going down the backstretch and the views from the grandstands, it looks like this farm just never ends. Okay, back to paved tracks, and we're going to Chemung. Oops. Wow, I wish I could spell it. Home of the Bodines and the Chemung Speedrome. Look at this stretched out goofy boy. This was also a recommended track for me for this year. Let's see if I could find a place on my schedule to put it. Evan Mills. And the Evan Mills Raceway Park is what we're looking for. There we go. Another staple for the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour. Let's see what we look like. I've done a handful of New York tracks now. I'm starting to fill in this area that we kind of tiptoed around for a while. We could actually kind of hit like the whole outline of the state. We just gotta fill in like the center portion now. Right. Fonda, New York. Hey, I found the Fonda Speedway. Also has been featured on my channel every year with the Fonda 200. And is this the Erie Canal or no? It's the Mohawk River right behind it. Cool. I love it when they're easy. Delevin, New York. This I feel like is a track not a lot of people know about. The Freedom Motorsports Park. Now, I did mention this on a live stream back in the winter. Where's Freedom, New York? That's what we gotta find. There's Freedom. There's Freedom Motorsports Park. The owner of this place has announced he wants to sell it. They only run 5 to 7 races a year. And he said, I don't know what South Arcade Speedway is. Interesting. The owner wants to sell it. He said he would love to sell it for someone who wants to keep it a racetrack, but he also is just going to sell it to whoever the highest bidder is. So we might have another one closing down soon if people in this area don't do what they can to try to keep it alive. Fulton, New York. We're heading back to the Oswego region. And Fulton Speedway. Okay, we've got an airport up north. Okay. I don't know where exactly the track is, obviously. There it is. Home of the Outlaw 200. Fulton Speedway. Batavia, New York. And we're looking for Genesee Speedway. In terms of Northeast dirt late model racing, this has got to be the premier place for it. And although they have been dipping their toes in the water with modified racing lately, hosting 1 or 2 races a year, hopefully they go in on it more. This, I think, while Unity Speedway in Maine would be a great addition to the Super DIRTcar Series, I think Genesee Speedway would be a perfect addition for the Short Track Super Series. Obviously, none of your drivers are going to have a lot of data on it. It's going to level the playing field. It's going to make it a lot more attractive for more cars and teams to show up to try to get a not only a starting spot but a decent finish. And for the track, you're bringing in a really high-profile series that your people in the area, outside of maybe the BRP tour stops here, they don't really get to see a lot of touring modified races, so it would be a high demand ticket. I think it would be perfect. Fultonville, we're going to for the Glen Ridge Motorsports Park. Amazing, right next to the Fonda Speedway. You go down I-90 a little bit and you get to the bull ring. And here I am, whose closest track, Orange County Fair Speedway, is an hour away from me. The distance between these two is not even 2.5 miles. Not jealous at all. Alright, we're going to jump back to paved tracks next. We're going to Holland, New York. For Holland Speedway. I promise this one is an active track. Definitely not talked about a lot. Actually, how far is it from Freedom? Or Evan Mills? Well, that's Evan Mills, right? Yeah. No, that's Wyoming. Oh, Evan Mills is like up here, isn't it? Yeah. What am I thinking of? Lancaster? I gotta stop mumbling to myself. Actually, let's take another zoom out break. If you're just joining the stream, what I'm doing is plotting every northeast short track on a map. And I do this every year just for me. I think it's interesting just watching the map slowly change and morph, and also just seeing, you know, which tracks have historical... Man, I don't even know what I want to say, honestly. I just think it looks cool. And I do this every year for me. I figured this year, let me try to live stream it. Maybe some of you guys can discover a track that's closer to you that you didn't know about. And if you see your local track listed, once you see it, if you're watching live, drop a comment. I would love to maybe hear a story about the place. If you're watching the replay of the stream, drop a comment with a timestamp on when your track shows up. I have what I'm looking down on is a printed list of 129 tracks that are mapping out. All ovals, either dirt or paved, and all have to have held at least one big car race in 2024, which means tracks like Hamlin or Lime Rock Speedway or Airport Park or Airport Speedway in Delaware. That's not going to be listed here. It's big cars only. just for sake of simplicity. Alright, continue on. Clarence, New York. Let me turn off dirt tracks because we're looking for the Lancaster Motorplex. Or Lancaster National Speedway, as it's listed here. Another oval with a drag strip. People don't know how to pronounce this for some reason. Canandaigua. And the Land of Legends Speedway. People argue that this is one of the most talented weekly program roster in modified racing, and honestly, it's kind of hard to argue against it. West Lebanon, New York. For the goofy-looking Lebanon Valley, where it's like they just barely squeezed turns 3 and 4 in between their drag strip and Route 20. Actually, it looks like they updated the picture a little bit. It looks like this was when they were bringing the inside wall in the corners in more, because you could see where it used to be and you could see where it is now. Very cool. Still continuing with New York, we're only on the M's. Hogansburg. For the Mohawk International Speedway. Raceway. I wrote Speedway on my list. It's definitely Raceway. Check. I also mentioned this place on a live stream recently because it too got new owners. This is the State Line Speedway. Another dirt late model track that actually gets national tours from time to time with the Rush late models and the World of Outlaws. Right, you can see right on the border with Pennsylvania. Way out west too. We're going home from Middletown, New York, and the Orange County Fair Speedway, plopped right in the center of town. Home of the Eastern States Weekend, and home to me and my standard seat right there. No place like home. There really isn't. Can't wait to get back there. Oswego, New York is home to the Oswego Speedway. Actually, this looks like Super Dirt Week is going on in this picture. Although Dirt Week is going on, I'm going to label this as a paved track because it does run its weekly shows on asphalt. And I'm not there yet, but this is where we normally camp. Me and my friends. I wonder what year this was. Look at all those modifieds and pro stocks. Yeah, I wonder what year this was. Cool. Continuing on. Dundee, New York, located right by Watkins Glen, is home to the Outlaw Speedway, which isn't... oh, there's... I was going to say isn't showing up on the map for some reason, but there it is. The entrance is located. That's actually really clever. That's really clever by Tyler Seary to put the entrance on Google Maps and not just where the track is, because you don't want people like trying to squeeze through this gap or accidentally ending up on the track coming off of Route 14. Okay, continuing on. We're into the R's. Ransomville, New York. It's home to the Ransomville Speedway. Nice, another easy find. 4.8. I think that's actually the most, or the highest rated track so far I've seen. Everything's been like 4 or 5. But, Ransomville Speedway. There it is. I don't have much else to say about that one. Going back to paved. We're going to Riverhead, New York on Long Island. For a track I covered, earlier this year, early last year, with the Riverhead Raceway. Looks like they were setting up for the NASCAR Wheel and Modified. Wow. NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour in this picture because they don't normally have the 2 lanes of pit roads. Where was my hotel? My hotel was right here. So a nice easy drive over for me once I got there. Gonna head back to the dirt. And we're going to go to, oh, how do you pronounce this? Blodgett Mills. Blodgett Mills, New York. Blodgett? If that's a soft G. Blodgett Mills. Skyline Raceway. This is another track that I don't think a lot of people know about, but does run modifieds, small blocks. I don't know if you would call this Central New York or if you would call this the Southern Tier, but it's right on the border right there. Let's head back to paved and let's go to Williamson, New York, which is home to Spencer Speedway, a place I actually passed one time. I remember geeking out that, like, oh man, I discovered another racetrack. Giant sign right here. And I didn't know it had a drag strip as well. Something else I've noticed, it looks like the trend of tracks being next to airports has slowly faded and died off. So I'm glad I kind of know where most of these are already, because it would have been a lot more difficult to search and find if I didn't know about these already. Oops. Center Lisle. New York is home to Thunder Mountain Speedway. Another track that has been highly requested from me. Another Southern Tier track. Yeah, I guess you can consider this Southern Tier. It's Northern Southern Tier. Check. We only got 2 more on page 2. Almost 2/3 of the way done. Vernon, New York is home to the Utica Rose Speedway. Flat half mile that I visited twice last year. Camped out right here. Check. And the last one on page 2 is located in Weedsport, New York. The famous Weedsport Speedway. Sheldon Hauden Shield helmet. That's good. That's funny. Sheldon was not too happy with the World of Outlaws race here last year. That's funny. My first year I was doing the channel, I visited here with the All-Star Circuit of Champions. And I made Bear Camp nice and cozy right here. I love this place. This is such a beautiful, well-built facility. It's just a shame that they don't host weekly racing, and they limit everything to special events, but there's plenty of weekly racing in the area, so you can't really be too upset about it. Just, if you get a chance to go, you got to take advantage of it, is really what you have at the end of the day. So we are done with page 2. We are about 2/3 of the way done. This is what our map is looking like so far. I flipped the page over to find out how many New York tracks are left, and it is just 1. It's actually probably one of my most popular weekly race showcase tracks, surprisingly. Oops, I hit directions. Oh my god, I got so scared I just deleted all the paved tracks for a second. Yeah, I don't know why this track is so popular on my channel. I don't know if someone who runs and operates the track shared it or what, but this turned out to be one of my most successful videos. And it's a track that not a lot of people actually know of. It's Woodhull Raceway. A perfect blend of modified racing and late model racing, and of course has free camping, which you know is tippy toppers for me and someone who travels far to go to all these places. And that's all we have for New York. So we have a short jump into New Jersey before we get an onslaught of PA posse stomping grounds. Let's do this one first. Okay, let me just spell out the whole damn thing. Bridgeport, New Jersey is home to the Bridgeport Speedway. I don't know why it looks weird on this picture, but yeah, this is it. I think the wet outer lane, wet outer groove is throwing me off. Either way, another track I've done a weekly race showcase on. New Egypt is home to the New Egypt Speedway. Tricky little track with a long sweeping turn 1 that gets really tight into turn 2, and then you have to deal with a dog leg on the backstretch, so you really got to make sure your suspension setup is nailed on the head. A lot of 4.5 stars. Man, it's crazy. I wonder why racing is like still so popular. Okay, last one for New Jersey. We have to jump over to the paved track side. We're going to head to Belmar, and another track that was really popular on my channel last year, Wall Stadium Speedway. Now where is it? I feel like it was somewhere over here. I don't remember a target. Okay, let's see. We're looking for a paved high bank paperclip that's about 1/3 of a mile big. Again, I would really hate to have to tap out on a track that I actually been to. If you're wondering why I'm not just searching for the tracks, it's just to kind of make this a little more entertaining than just searching and plotting and searching and plotting. It's also just fun for me, something different. Although, if I can't find it, I might just have to give up and search it. Come on, Jersey Shore, where are you? Where's Wall Township? That's what I gotta find. Why do I have Belmar listed? Is it cheating if I search for a different town where I think it actually is in? I think it's in Wall Township. I don't even see Wall here. Okay. So it's Westmore. There it is. Yeah, so it's definitely not in Belmar. I don't know what I was thinking. .7. I don't know if this place allows camping. Probably not tenting because it looks like their entire parking lot is paved. But definitely the track, definitely the paved track that feels the most like a dirt track that I've been to. And before we jump into PA, let's just take another look at this. This is what we're looking at. Feels like I'm missing some in New York. Definitely feels weird not having 5 Mile Point there. Actually, this is the first year where I don't have 5 Mile Point. Their last race was in 2013, which means this time last year, early 2024, when I was doing the 2023 map, I was able to put it on. That's probably why it feels so weird. Well, either way, the show continues, and we're going to start out with... Oh man, if I don't pronounce this right, I'm going to get yelled at. Kutztown. And a track that just barely made it on this list because it hosts the Short Track Super Series once a year. Action Track USA. Just barely squeaks on. I will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 5 paved tracks I have in Pennsylvania on my list. Everything else is dirt. So we're gonna get a lot of dirt racing here, which balances out all of the paved tracks in the maritime provinces of Canada. So Newburytown, PA is where we're heading to next. And the Baps Motor Speedway. I hope it's just called Baps on this. I don't remember. Yeah, there we go. Boop. Boop. Obviously, a lot of sprint car racing is going to go on in all these tracks that I'm filling out now. Bedford, PA, home to the Bedford Fairgrounds Speedway. After I just said everything about the sprint car stuff, this one is actually pretty prominent in dirt late models. Forestville, PA, and again, after I just got through saying everything about the sprint cars, Big Diamond Speedway is very prominent in Northeast Big Block Modifieds. So maybe I should just not talk. Bradford, PA is different from Bedford, PA. However, they both have a local dirt track bull ring. Oops. Let's see, where is it? I want to say it's north. There it is. I found it. Keep chugging along, boys. We're almost through this. This actually is going a lot quicker than I thought it would. I've gotten really lucky with where tracks actually end up being. I thought this would be a lot more difficult trying to comb through farmland and yeah, like this. Horse racing tracks, but no, it's all been pretty straightforward up and down. Clinton County Speedway is in Mackeyville. And then now we're going to Northern Cambria. Which is home to Dog Hollow Speedway. And yeah, that whole thing I said at the start of the stream with airports really isn't the case anymore. Alright, Dog Hollow Speedway is what we're looking for. My natural instinct is telling me to go south. And now we're going north, because it wasn't south. Let's see. Nope, not seeing anything. Definitely a late fall, early winter type picture, which kind of makes dirt tracks blend in with the environment a little bit better as compared to a midsummer sun when the track is all dried out. And everything's like dead. What's going on with this part of Pennsylvania, man? Let's see what I can find. I don't really know too much about Dog Hollow Speedway. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I really don't know much about this place. If you know anything about this place, drop a comment. Erie, PA. This one I know is popular in the region. This is Erie's Speedway. As long as I can find it. Let's see. Located right on Lake Erie. In that little northern part where it cuts off New York. All right, let's try the airport thing again. Maybe that'll work. So I'm really not sure where this place is. I know it's a dirt track I have listed. I thought this was paved. But I don't think it's going to be in the city center like this. Okay, alright. Gonna keep looking. I think I've never seen a pitch black horse track before, but there you go. Man, I'm not sure about this one. Something's telling me it's like either northeast or southwest of like downtown Erie. I don't think it's gonna be down in here. I don't know why my gut is telling me that. Oh man, I don't want to give up another one. I've only had to actually search for 2 tracks so far. They were both on the first page. I think if I could keep it to under 5, I'd be really, really happy. Really proud of myself. So I think I'm okay with burning a search. Alright, where was it? Okay, well, it was south. Damn it. Ah, well. Yeah, I know this, I've come across posts and, forums and things by people who live in the area, and, they speak very highly of this track, so, yeah, located in the little, triangle of Pennsylvania that steals New York land. St. John's, PA. Is home to Evergreen Raceway. Another paved track. Actually, is this the first paved track? Yeah, it's the first paved track we've done in Pennsylvania. 4.7. Alright, we're gonna run back east. And we're gonna go back to Big Block Country in Betchelsville. And it's home to Grandview Speedway. Like I said, another big track in Big Block Country. Clearfield, PA is home to a late model focused dirt track called Hidden Valley Speedway, which did actually host a pair of... It's not that. A pair of... That's actually spoilers for later. Modified races earlier in the season last year. Let's see, where is it? It's not that. That's going to come into play later. There it is. It was hidden. Reynoldsville. Look at that. Only had to search 3 letters. This town is home to Hummingbird Speedway, which actually had some issues at the end of last year that forced the early conclusion of their season. But they did make an announcement that they've reset and are ready to go for the 2025 race season. But that is only if I can find their track. Hummingbird Speedway. I don't want to zoom out too far because sometimes the green pins which show like points of interest disappear. I like to use that as a little cheat. Look at that, there it is, I found it. 4.7, wow. Jennerstown, PA is home to Jennerstown Speedway. Oh, what did I hit? Accidentally. Jennerstown Speedway Complex, as it's known to Google. This is the second paved track that we will log for Pennsylvania, 4.8. Up next is a track that had a scare last year, or maybe it was 2023. Knox, Pennsylvania is home to Knox Speedway, which was a track that we thought was closing down, but found new owners and announced that it's not going to close down. Again, this is a dirt late model focused track, and this is what I mean where it's like midsummer. It's a dirt circle, you could tell. Check. Another one that escaped death in recent years. Northeast PA is home to Lake Erie Speedway, which is different from Erie's Speedway. Being that this one is a paved track. Check. What is it? Lake Erie Speedway. Okay. Let's see what we can find. You know, something like this is helpful because I know I don't have to look over here. I really just have to focus on 3 cardinal directions. It's funny that a town named Northeast is in the far northwest portion of the state. Where the hell is Lake Erie Speedway? Come on. Man, this section of Pennsylvania is really gonna do everything I can to try to make me search for the track. Come on, man. There it is. There we go. For some reason it's not green, but whatever. Check. Hey, another track that escaped death is up next. This is in Derry, PA, known as Latrobe Speedway. And I wonder, the last time I looked at this place on Google Maps, it was a torn down racetrack with an infield, I think it was a supercross track circuit built up in the middle. But it's definitely still a functioning, operating oval, which is located somewhere over here. Let's see. Not seeing anything. I see more things labeled as Latrobe down here. And of course we have the airport, so maybe that comes back into play again, and it does. Yeah, this is what I mean. It's like, this is absolutely still an operating oval. This must be a very old image of the track. Check. Alright, we're about halfway through this final page, so let's do another zoom out break. So I could take another sip of soda and, ooh. Just catch my breath for a second here. I don't know why that was highlighted. So I hope this is at least a little bit entertaining, maybe a little bit informative to you as well. Just something different, again, to fill the void of the off-season, even though we're almost at the end of the off-season. How many more do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 23 tracks left. And we're going to kick it off, or kick off this next section in Sarver, PA, with the Lernerville Speedway. Another sprint car focused track, although it does also have a Northeast modified division that runs weekly. Abbottstown, PA, home to Lincoln Speedway. Check. We have our next paved track in PA. Ooh. Layhighton? Is it just Layton? Mahoning Valley Speedway. Let's see. Well, here's Mahoning Valley, and here's Mahoning Valley Speedway. That's just a circle, man. That's tough. You do not get a break turning your car on this track. That's funny. Never really looked at it that closely before. Back to dirt. We're going to Marion Center, which is home to Marion Center Raceway. Don't see anything right off the bat. All right, let's see. I don't even... Oh, wow, that is way up there. Okay. Check. East Smethport is home to McKean County Raceway. Nice, this is an easy one. Mercer, PA is home to Michael's Mercer Raceway. A healthy mix of sprint cars and modifieds at this place. Check. Actually, my coworker is from Mercer, so we we talk about this track actually quite often. Oh, my back. Ooh. Spring Run, PA. Half Valley Speedway Park. Half Valley Historical Society. Okay, alright, we're gonna look around, This is very upbeat music now. Check. Susquehanna. We're going back to proper modified country again. Really gonna make me spell out Susquehanna, thank God. Pencan Speedway. Another highly requested track that I visit this year. Check. Imperial, PA. Pittsburgh's PA Motor Speedway. Airport. I actually was at this airport late summer, early fall last year on a business trip. There we go. Check. We do only have one paved track left on the list, so everything else from here is mostly dirt. Port Royal, PA. I don't know why I added PA. Home to Port Royal Speedway. We'll be home to the Short Track Super Series Speed Showcase next month to really kick off Northeast Modified Racing. I don't know if they'll have sprint cars there as well or not. This was a requested track from people who I've met in person at tracks, not so much online, so the Port Royal fan base sure does travel. Markleysburg. Real quick, let me... Okay. Roaring Knob Motorsports Complex. What a name. Check. Just hit the microphone. Excuse me, sorry about that. Selinsgrove, PA. Track that was in the news over the off-season with new promoters coming in. Selinsgrove Speedway. Did I finish that sentence? I don't remember. So we are almost done. This did go a lot quicker than I thought it would, but it also is kind of a blessing, to be honest. Because if this took too long, man, it would be brutal. Monroeton. Home to the Hill Speedway. Bradford County Airport. Didn't mute myself by accident. There it is. The Hill. If I remember correctly, which I clearly don't. Well, never mind. Never mind. Ignore me. Brookville, PA. I gotta stop saying PA. It's obviously PA. Yeah, this place is home to Thunder Mountain Speedway, which is different. It is different. Than Thunder Mountain Speedway that's in New York. Let's see what I could find. Let's see. I really don't know too much about this place besides the fact it shares its name with another track. Alaska, Pennsylvania. Oh man, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Come on, Pennsylvania, stop being so difficult to me. All these weedy farmlands are throwing me off. Okay, let's go a little bit out more. Okay, let's see. I don't think it would be too far out here. Shout out to Grandma's Kitchen. Thunder Mountain Speedway. There we go. Check. So remember what I said about Glen Ridge and Fonda being close together? Here's another example of two tracks incredibly close together. not even 12 miles, and I still have to drive an hour to get to my home track that only races every once in a while. Not jealous at all. Franklin, PA, up next. I still keep saying PA. I can't stop it. I don't know why. This town is home to Tri-City Speedway. I see an airport I'm going to start off with. No, I don't see it by the airport. Okay. Let's see. Keep looking. Very groovy background music I put on for this laid-back stream. Definitely not the heavy metal that I'm used to. Alright, let's see. Come on, what do we need? Tri-City Speedway. So what are the three cities? I'm assuming it's Franklin, Oil City, and Reno? I'm assuming. That'd be a good trivia, is what are the three cities that make up Tri-City? Cannot find Tri-City. Well, if it's labeled as Franklin, I can't imagine it's too close to these places. So that's why I keep trying to go west. Maybe north. Alright, let's burn. Let's burn our fourth free pass. Because I think I can get away with it. Where was it? Oh, nowhere near where I was looking. Alright, yeah, I was not gonna get that. Not gonna get that one at all. Clearfield, PA. Why did my laptop screen just flash for? Hang in there, buddy. We're almost done. Clear. I said PA again, didn't I? Alright, well, this is where I said, a little bit ago. Oh, this is our last paved track. Got another set of twins that are just, oops, annoyingly close. Not even 2 miles. Yeah, I'm jealous. Alright, well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tracks left. Oh, this is our last one in Pennsylvania. Mechanicsburg. Probably the most famous track in Pennsylvania, outside of Pocono. Williams Grove Speedway. There it is. I had a feeling it was south. Alright, that's it for Pennsylvania. Take another zoom out look. See how we're doing. You could really see the gap. Oh man, what was the name of the track? Oh man, I'm forgetting the name of the track that used to be up here. Maybe it was more north. Oh, that's brutal. Oh man. Well, I'm sure you'll leave a comment. Oh, what the hell was it? Well, this is what we're looking at. And again, this is just tracks that had big car races last year. So, you know, small tracks, or tracks that hold small cars. Champion Speedway in the southern tier is another one. Not on the list. You know, TQs, micros, go-karts, not going to be on this list. I'm sure Pennsylvania has a lot of tracks that host TQs. Oh, man, I can't remember the name of that track. It's gonna kill me. I think it was by like Wallenpaw Pack. I think it was Northmore. There's also this one that I was looking forward to coming back. Shangri-La 2 didn't actually host a race last year after making an announcement that it was going to come back for the first time since 2016.
Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay. I didn't expect vocals to be in this background music. That took me off guard. Oh, man. I'll think of it. It'll come to me. So we got up next 1, 2, 3 tracks in Delaware, and then 1, 2, 3 tracks in Maryland, and that will conclude the Northeast local short track scene. So up first is Delmar, Delaware. And again, these are all dirt tracks that are left. For Delaware International Speedway. Stockley, Delaware. Home to Georgetown Speedway and more big block country. Check. And our last track in Delaware is Seaford. Which is home to Middleford Speedway I remember this track was close to not making the cut, but they run street stock, I believe. I don't know what that is. That's probably horse racing. Yeah, Middleford Speedway. There it is. I want to see its street stock. It might be like 4 cylinders or something, but it like just barely made the cut of the requirements for being on the map. And that's it for Delaware. So we'll quickly jump over to Maryland. Hoyt, Maryland. Hagerstown Speedway, which is going to host big blocks for the first time in I want to say a decade. Yeah, right on a riverbed. Potomac Speedway in Budds Creek. Well, that's the entrance, but sure. Alright, last one. Cumberland, Maryland, and Thundering Rock Raceway. This one looks like it's right on the border of West Virginia, so it just barely makes the northeast location criteria. Thundering Rock Raceway. There's an airport down here. Distracted. I'm distracted. Focus, focus, focus. We're almost done. Thundering Rock. And this place I have no idea anything about. You could tell me if they dig up the track and use the dirt to cook barbecue or something every year, and I would believe you. I don't know where I was going with that. Thundering Rock Raceway. What was the one I used? I forgot to write down what track I used the free pass on. It was Tri-City. So I have used 4 free passes. I said before I would be happy if I could get away with not using less than 5. So I can't believe it actually came down to the last one. Thundering Rock. If it's this far away from it, I don't think it would be labeled under Cumberland. I still want to say it's got to be off a highway. That's up into Pennsylvania. Okay, we're getting away from the town of Cumberland. Oh man, okay. Alright, let's see. Let's stop and think. What's that? What's that? What's that? The Greater Cumberland Raceway? Is that it? Alright, let me do a Google search here. Thundering Rock Speedway, Cumberland. Allegheny County Fairgrounds. That's what it's right next to. Yep, that's it. That's it. I found it. Okay, it wasn't labeled as Thundering Rock on Google Maps, so we're gonna have to make our own pin. And it looks like it's an old track that was brought back from the dead, or made some changes recently. But we found it. It's Raceway. Bang. Done. I did it. 129 tracks. Scouted and found on Google Maps to complete the 2024 local short track guide. Oh my god. Okay, it went by both quicker and longer than what I thought it would take. Wow. So let me know if you guys found out about a track that was close to you that you didn't know about. I'm curious if this actually helped anybody. It's crazy how it feels like I'm still missing some, but I'm like 95% sure I got all of them. Yeah. Obviously I didn't do like New Hampshire Motor Speedway or Dover. They don't host weekly racing, and it's not really a short track, and it doesn't really fit in with all the others that are on this list, so I left those out. Wow. Wow. I got nothing else to say, so I think I'm just gonna end it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little adventure around the Northeast. Definitely something different. I don't really see anyone do this kind of thing besides me, so it might just be a really specific thing that I do. Other than that, that's all I got. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I hope it was just a nice, enjoyable, relaxing Saturday for me. Maybe you're watching the video for you. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe I want to do more chill, laid-back streams like this. That's not the midweek modifieds. Event recap. We got the last race of the Super DIRTcar Series down in Volusia tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. Other than that, guys, subscribe for more, like the stream if you enjoyed it, and as always, support your local. There's plenty of them. Alright.